Hello, once again. It is time to take a look at what is happening in these markets for a Wednesday. I'm Susan Littlefield with the Rural Radio Network, and joining me is Arlan Suderman. He is with StoneX. And Arlan, I know that we saw a lot of early pressure this week that kind of weighed in on the market trade, and you were sharing some of your thoughts with your subscribers. Let's talk about this pressure and how it's kind of bled over now into a Wednesday trade.
Yeah, ironically, it was expectations of inflation that really brought the attention and focus of the fund managers to the grain and oilseed sector. The grain and oilseed sector had really underperformed relative to the rest of the commodity sector over the last couple of years. And so we saw fund money coming back in, leading with corn, followed by soybeans, followed by wheat. There were some fundamental stories they used to justify the move, but it was largely a money flow factor. Now we're to the point where we're saying, can we justify those price levels with current fundamentals? So we're seeing a significant trace back of that strength, trying to find that level of support where we're going to be at. There's a great deal of uncertainty also because of all of President Trump's tariff talks, fears that that could create trade wars, that could increase inflationary pressures that slow down U.S. and global economic growth, and that could reduce demand for commodities. So there's a lot of anxiety right now in this market's trying to carve out somewhat of a broad sideways trading pattern that it can trade while it looks for more certainty.
And my understanding as well, China is going to give their own incentive with some money coming into some of the banks. How do you see that kind of working into what we see in an agricultural trade?
China's economy is hurting. They're in
Mhm.
significant problems. There are two sessions workshop that comes out with budgetary policy for the year is happening here in the days ahead. So they see what Trump is doing in the way of tariffs, some of his restrictions, his threats. So they're trying to come up with a way that they can save face, that they can negotiate, that they can work together and maintain this relationship in a way that they can bring their economy back, but they have not changed their long-term objectives.
Well, lots of things that we're going to break down later today. I'm excited for our conversation this afternoon, Arlen. Of course, Arlan Suderman will be joining me later today during the channel final bell. But don't worry, if you've missed the live show, you can pick it up as a podcast by heading over to ruralradionetwork.com. That's a look to what's happening in the markets. I'm Susan Littlefield for the Rural Radio Network.